I did get my banjo back.
I'm in love with you, baby, like a monster truck. I'm in love with you, honey, and all your stuff. And with the steel, yes, sister, so I know it's real. Let me do as I please, yes, whatever I feel. Heavy soul, broken bone, I've got no control. Bring the steel, so I know it's real. You come on in. Oh yeah, like a monster truck. I'm in love with you, baby, like a monster truck. I'm in love with you, honey, and all your stuff. And with the steel, yes, sister, so I know it's real. Do as you please, oh yeah, whatever you feel. Heavy soul, broken bone, I've got no.
We're live. We're back.
Hello.
Coach, Kristen, Carvey, how the hell are you guys?
Hey.
Wow.
Mr. Suave Carvey.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Take
I feel like
my
a
old man
superstar over
specs
here.
off here.
I feel like a superstar over here.
Well, you are.
Superstar?
You are a
Oh,
superstar.
yes.
I have a new nickname for Carvey.
Oh, God.
What's that?
Advil.
Mr. Collins, sick.
How are you feeling?
He works 1 day a week for 1 hour and he calls in sick.
Well,
You
I'm
believe
feeling
that?
much better now.
So,
Thank you.
I don't mind this at all, but the little monitor there in the background is blocking my face.
oh jeez.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh jeez.
Let's scoot down a little bit.
Just gonna hang out over here.
Come on.
Yeah, Coach is the one that pushed you away.
Come on. She doesn't
Anyways,
want
you
to
guys,
hear
we
it.
got a fun show lined up for everybody. Now, as everybody knows, we're Indianapolis Colts territory. We live in Indianapolis. Most of us on this table are Colts fans, but Kristen is a
Wow.
a cow or
Can I?
yeah. Tell them what she is.
She's a Cowboys fan. Yeah, so that's why I got my glasses on. How'd your team do?
Ouch.
How'd yours do?
Oh, I mean, we should have lost it, but
Anyway,
we lost it, but hey.
Drop the trash talk and let's get this thing going. You guys been doing this all day. Anyways, we've invited Patrick Mahomes fan group into the stream tonight.
I
So
really
we
thought
can-
you were going to say we invited Patrick Mahomes
Oh,
for a second.
Well, yeah, he's always invited, and he showed up with my Patrick Mahomes.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah, what do you think about that? I love Patrick Mahomes, man. He's a freaking magical unicorn fairy that shits rainbows, man.
oh, man, dude.
That dude does some magical stuff on the field.
Beep.
I ain't gonna lie, that's my man crush.
Well, I like him every other week, but this one.
Yeah.
Even still, it's gonna be a fun
Be honest,
game.
I want to see. I mean, I like Patrick. I'm wrong. But I want to see Justin Houston just get to him one time. I want to see that.
Oh, they're not gonna. I don't think the Chiefs are gonna allow that.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Maybe
No,
they'll-
they'll put 3 guys on him.
Maybe they
just
did.
keep
But see-
Justin Houston off
But
of
see, if
him.
you get Justin Houston, Darius Leonard, because you know he's back.
Well, that's different. But they don't.
Well,
Justin Houston
practice. He
is
practice, yeah.
7 foot, 500 pounds. They don't want that big old muscle head dude falling on Mahomes.
Yeah, man, I remember.
They're gonna have Andy Reid out there blocking too.
got the mascot out there.
There you go, let nothing happen to him. But anyways, you guys, it's gonna be a fun show tonight. So we're in the Patrick Mahomes fan group tonight, so they can talk to us, we can talk to them. We're gonna set up the phone lines. If you guys want to call in, we'll take calls tonight.
Excellent.
But I will promise you this: there will be no trashing and bashing. We're all sports fans. We're all decent people. Let's talk about the game, what we think, how it's going to go, have some fun.
I'm with it.
Sounds good.
You know, anybody wants to get rude, disrespectful, cut them off quick,
Click up.
because that's not us, and that's not what we're about, and that's not what we're going to allow. But anyways, it's going to be absolutely fun. There are a couple topics, though, we need to get to before we get to Sunday's game.
All right.
And a big topic happened last week during the Colts game.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Vontez Burfict.
Burfict?
Burfict.
Oh,
said-
perfect.
He said,
Like perfect, but with a B.
Okay.
He, Jack Doyle, Colts number 2 tight end, number 1A tight end, come across the middle and made a catch and was being tackled, I believe it was by the strong safety.
Right, it was.
And on his way to the ground, he's tucking the ball and pulling his head down. And Vontez Burfict lined him up, aimed with his head, and smashed into his face with the crown of his helmet.
Got ejected.
And got ejected. And on the way out of the stadium, blew kisses to all the fans and the referees and the opposite team, and proceeded to just make an ass out of himself on the way out.
That's a little nicer word than I was going to use.
Yeah, because I had to use that beat button on you. So, our question, Coach. This is not his first time doing this, correct?
No. We've actually got a.
You got a
Chris-
list of how
Kristen-
many offenses he has?
Kristen did a bit of research today and did a very thorough and excellent job. In his career, he has missed 24 games due to suspension.
That includes this year's.
Yeah,
That includes
including
the
this
rest
new
of this
suspension.
season. Yeah.
Yeah. And has paid a total of 200.
Sorry.
Man, you're going to mess me all up. And he has paid a total of $237,608 in fines.
Holy
And now this
cow.
does not include missed wages due to lost game checks for missing games, which total in the $4.5 million range.
Wow. So
Now, he's
So
out
ba-
for the year.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And
So
basically,
no
Basically,
other
getting paid
team's going to
this
have to
year,
worry
too.
about this.
Yeah.
Now, was there talk that it could possibly end his career?
I think it
well,
would.
there I think there was talk going into the punishment phase of this of maybe this should be the end of this and just banning him for life. But I think the NFL pulled back and just said just the rest of this season's fine.
See, but
12 games.
here's my thing is though, if you GM, would you take him back? Because be honest, there's no room for
Well-
dirty players like that in the league. Period.
Well, with the Raiders, he's on a 1-year contract anyway.
He's done.
So he's basically done with the Raiders. I can't see them taking a chance on him again.
no.
And to be honest with you, that team I really believe needs to start looking into making a culture change.
Yeah, they going to Las Vegas, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to Las Vegas. You're going to a new location. You're going to have a different fan base, partially, and I think coming in with players with this kind of reputation probably wouldn't be good way to start business there. But
Well, yeah, I'm good. Well, there's no room. For
What do you
him.
think? You think it was fair punishment?
I be
He
honest.
suspended the rest of the game?
if you look at it as an individual act, like this is the only time, like this, for just this act, we're talking about something that happened on the field. We're talking about something that 10 years ago would have been a clean hit.
Right. But it's not 10 years ago no more.
No, it is
We
not.
know more today about these kind of hits.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's fair to me personally because, again, there's no room for dirty players like that. If you know, for instance, like a helmet-to-helmet will cause serious brain damage to somebody and you going to keep doing it, get that son of a beep out of here.
All right, now, look,
It wasn't just that kind of hit though. There was one of the ones that he actually got fined for was when he tackles someone, especially after if they've been in the end zone,
Yeah.
he twists their feet.
He's-
He got fined
there's
for doing
been
that
okay.
against the Panthers.
Let me name off some of these violations.
Okay.
Some of these are crazy. Okay, this is even before he was in the NFL. In high school, he played in a game against Matt Barkley, who's
It's only an hour show. How far back you going?
well with
Well,
this
he
guy.
goes all the way back to high school. That's how
Jeez.
long his list
Yeah.
of offenses is.
He was I guess disciplined in a game for going at Matt Barkley's knees in a high school game. Later on at the university at Arizona State, they were playing Georgia. As a freshman, he was seen shoving a ref,
Yeah, he shoved a ref during a game against Georgia.
and he had one game that season where he had 3 personal fouls in one game against University of Washington. As quoted by Chris Cartman of Sun Devil Source, who followed him in college, said he was in at least one fight every day of practice.
He was the guy that was quoted him there. He was the one that reported on the Sun Devil Sports.
What
See-
team originally drafted him?
That's what I want to know.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
And how long was he with?
Well,
Cin-
and he wasn't drafted.
No, he wasn't. He
He wasn't
actually wasn't drafted because his senior year, he essentially just pissed off his senior year. And then when he showed up at the combine, just had horrible results at his workouts.
Pre-draft workouts. Yep.
So he did not get drafted. He ended up getting signed to Cincinnati as a free agent in 2012.
And then how? I'm sorry,
It
but
wasn't even his senior year. He
Well,
he
his
didn't do
soft-
his senior year.
Yeah,
in-
but his sophomore year in college, hell, he was benched part of the season because of personal fouls.
I would not. I would, as a GM, I would.
And this is before he even gets into the NFL. And
Well, and what's even funnier to me
Sound
when I
like
was
Zeke.
doing this, so like 2 of the fines that he received were hits on Antonio Brown.
yeah,
So if you want to know why Antonio Brown didn't want to play for Oakland,
you got to deal with this guy. every week.
Things are starting to come
Practice.
together.
Hey,
like
better
oh,
to
remember you?
better to have him on your team than against you.
True.
nobody wants him at all.
Yeah, but I mean,
his playing is just so dirty.
if you go all the way back to 2013, Cincinnati was playing the Packers, and he was fined $31,000 on a hit on a defenseless receiver there. And it was James Jones. And during that game, he intentionally hit somebody in the groin.
Yeah.
Well, those are just funny shots.
Yeah. 2014.
What was that
against,
guy out of Tennessee that did it? The big dude.
Oh, I know what
The
you're talking
big
about.
monster dude. He was on his knees and just said,
Wow. What is his name? If anybody knows, please let us know.
in 2014 against the Panthers, one of their tight ends accused him of intentionally trying to injure him and Cam Newton by twisting their ankles after touchdowns. And he was fined $25,000 for those incidents. In 2015, Ben Roethlisberger accused Burfict of intentionally targeting his ankle during a December 13 game. He was fined $69,454 for that one.
well,
And
this dude has money to give away. I'll take
and he
it.
had 2 unnecessary roughness penalties in the same game.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be bro. He's gonna be working at Walmart here soon.
That same
They don't
year,
want him either.
that same
He's a
year in the
liability.
playoff game, he received an unnecessary roughness penalty and on a hit on Antonio Brown where he went unconscious, and that's that's the famous one that everybody thinks that. kinda-
screwed the.
Yeah, that's the one that made Antonio Brown lose it.
Right.
I don't know if it's somebody calling in or not.
Oh man, we may
I
have
told
a.
him we would let them know when it was time to call in, so it's not time to answer the phone yet.
Okay.
Oh, we got you.
If you're in Low Indiana, we're not answering. Christian
We'll
told
get
me
to
not
you.
to.
I
I
told
think-
him
I think-
we had a couple of topics, and I'd let him know when the line
I
was
think
open.
that. I think yeah.
Okay.
In 2017, Burfict was suspended for the first 5 regular season games following a blindside block he made on Chiefs fullback Anthony Sherman during the second preseason game. During a preseason game.
Well, and then
This
what
guy's
was that?
nuts.
He got suspended for the first 5 games or the first 3?
His first 5.
Because
Yep.
the season before that, he got suspended for the
Well,
first 3.
I know he's spent for his whole season, so I ain't
He
worried
got
about it more.
suspended.
I bet you nobody else is gonna pick him.
Yeah, he's
If
done.
he's
I
only
mean,
on a
this is-
one year deal with Oakland.
That was
Nobody
one of
else
those,
is gonna pick him.
He's
Yeah,
with
that
Antonio
was-
Brown at unemployment line.
Yeah,
Antonio
I
Brown
seen-
didn't want to be in that line with him either.
I seen the funniest meme the other day. It said the only player in NFL history to have 3 different team jerseys half off. And then it had a picture of Antonio
that's so
Brown's
bad.
3 jerseys from Pittsburgh,
That's so
Oakland,
bad.
and New England.
I know. That's
But
crazy.
no, I mean,
That was hilarious. I loved it.
and that brings to the whole question of what are the Raiders doing? I mean, you got a guy like Antonio Brown on the team who's clearly lost it. You got Vontaze Burfict, who was voted like 5 years in a row as the NFL's dirtiest player. You got Richie Incognito, who
I can't stand
the
him.
4 years before that was the world's
Dirtiest
dirtiest player.
on the
So,
field and in locker room.
Yeah.
That's a big dude, though.
I mean, and the only people you got defending you is people like Bill Romanowski getting online and flipping out and throwing stuff around his den or office or whatever it was. I mean, come on.
I think, like you
Hey,
said,
I get it. I get the guy out of the league. There's no room for that.
Well, and
You know what? I mean, I love the Colts. Absolutely love
Yeah.
them. I cry when we lose. I get mad. The whole gambit. Cut me, and I guarantee it's blue. But I don't like seeing another player on the other team even get hurt.
Well, and I've had
You know what I'm saying?
But
I
look
mean,
who they
I
are,
love,
though.
I love the
Look who
sport.
they are.
I
They
love
known
the
as a-
sport as much as I love my team.
so I got
And to have 2 teams battle each other and it be a good, solid match, that's what I want to see. That's what I expect to see every week.
yeah.
I don't want nobody hurt. I want my team to beat your team. And
But-
I
I've-
take
I've
it back. I
I've
want to
totally
see
had
Tom
my
Brady's
mind-
hip just explode on the field.
I've had my
I do wanna
mind
see
changed
that.
this week
Old
because
ass man in a walker still throwing freaking 8-time touchdowns and beating my fantasy team.
when I saw the hit, it initially I was like, well, he's going to get a fine. That was a good ass hit, though. You know, and that's I mean, really, that's coming from the era of football that I came from.
Right. I'm right there with you.
I was like, he's going to get a fine, and then they kicked him out of the game. I was like, whoa, they mean this.
Yeah.
So they
See,
kicked
I
him
didn't
out
even
of the
think
game.
it was a good hit. I thought it was a late hit.
But
that's what I said. So
Yeah.
it was a
Doyle was
late.
already down.
He was down
It was
already.
to
and
me,
then
it
you
was
come
a
in-
dirty hit.
Because if you know somebody's down already, why come in, especially head first? What to make
Because he's the
contact?
dirtiest player in the league.
Growing up, we were taught, and I know you were probably taught this too. If a guy's getting stood up
He
by
ain't
someone,
but 12 years old. He couldn't
I
have
know,
been
right?
probably.
if a guy's getting stood up, what are you going? You're going to come in and do one of 2 things. You're either going to clean the ball or you're going to clean his clock.
Clean his clock.
Right. But he
Also
wasn't
clean his
stood
clock.
up. He wasn't stood up.
But
The
he-
guy was
He
on
was
the
on his
gro-
way.
But he
the
was
guy
like
was
He's
on
on
the
his way
ground
down.
the
He
way
was on his
the way
way
he
down.
was. He was
with
in an angle.
another defensive player on him already.
Well,
Exactly.
And as his coach, if I were his coach, if I didn't see him come in there and try to at least join in on the tackle, then he's loafing.
Not with the rules. there is
However,
today.
no. However, he came in, like I said, he lined him up, and he aimed with his head at Jack Doyle's face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was no, I'm trying to go for the ball. I'm trying to get him to the ground.
He's trying to put
This
you out the
was-
game.
This was, I don't want to see this guy the
If
rest
he
of the
does
day.
come back and play next year, karma's going to get him
Yeah.
for sure.
See, but
He's going to end up on a stretcher with a paralyzed spine or
guys
something.
don't tolerate that.
yeah.
No.
I'm gonna tell you right now because you said something like what's Raiders doing, but you got to think about it. As a seat, like every time a season comes, Raiders is known as that bad boy team. Yes or no? Have you ever said that?
Well, yeah.
And so that's the persona who they are. They are the bad boy team
But
because
still, back in the day when they got that, yeah, they hit people and they would sling them around.
They were
It
tough.
wasn't. Yeah, it was
It was
tough.
tough,
It was
but-
tough, hard-nosed football. It wasn't dirty football.
true.
There's
but
always dirty players, but the recognition, just like the Steelers, like Jack Lambert and all them,
They was
they
hard-hitting.
weren't dirty. They were just
they were
hard-nosed,
hard hitters.
beat
you know?
the hell out of you football players. That's the football I grew up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I say I hate to see it go in a direction that it's going. However, like I said, I also said I've had my mind changed this week. I had a
Chris
friend.
didn't tell you need to think a different way.
No, I had a friend actually. He brought something up that was a really good point. He said because he was saying Vontaze Burfict shouldn't be in the league anymore, and I said I think what they gave him was I told him I felt like what they gave him was too much. But he said, well, what happens when he comes back and he does to a guy what happened to Ryan Shazier or Dennis Byrd or Mike Utley? Or, God forbid, he kills somebody.
It can happen.
The way these guys are flying around nowadays,
Yep.
you got guys 250-plus pounds running around running a 4.3, 4.4 40, and
You know, they're
guided
clocking
missiles.
them on the field now.
Yeah.
They're running anywhere between
22 miles
18
an
to
hour?
22 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And you're 250
That's like a car
something
crash.
pounds.
Yes.
That's a car crash.
And
Yeah.
especially head-on collision, too, like that.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, to me, hey,
I won't be surprised.
now
Jack Ellis
last
said
year
that
when they
retire.
had the don't touch the quarterback rules at the beginning of the year, that was way overdoing it. I thought it drove me friggin' nuts.
Yeah, I agree.
And they've learned pretty quick that, yeah, this isn't going to work. And they stopped it. And they kept the rules the same. Not the same, but what word am I looking for? They adjusted all the rules to where, you know, like Clay Matthews was hitting the quarterback with his
Oh,
shoulder,
yeah.
but,
Oh, yeah.
but was landing on him, and that's a personal foul. They
He's
changed,
like-
they changed all that stuff, you know, which I'm very, very glad to see.
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
do think with this sport, as big as it is, as fast as these players are, as hard as they hit, there has to be strict rules on, you know, helmet to helmet, hitting below the knees, you know, because it's just a matter of time between your favorite player or my favorite player is going to get a career-ending injury.
Well, it's not just
personal.
I don't wanna see that.
Really, it doesn't matter if it's my favorite player, because what if it's Carvey's kid?
Exactly.
I'm on the
Or
field.
your
You will see me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
that's-
understand. I understand because nobody wants to see
Exactly.
their
These
kids.
people have families
Yes, they
outside of
got
football.
kids and everything. They watching their kids.
Yeah,
and
like I
everything.
said at the
They have
beginning, I don't want to
moms.
see any player
I
get
mean,
hurt.
nobody wants to see a player get hurt. And when you've got a player like that whose sole intent was to cause harm, it wasn't to stop anybody, it was to cause harm, to get him off the field.
I agree. All
That
right.
is the safest for everybody.
All right. Anybody else want to talk about anything else before we get these Chiefs fans fired up because we're beating them this week?
So, so I got a question before. Besides everybody besides you, Dallas fans.
I thought we answered this.
I know,
If you
like-
call in sick to work, you cannot call into the show.
Oh yeah, about that.
We can't. You just can't do it.
Where's that beat button at? 'Cause I'm about to use it.
Well, if you've got as far as our friends go out there in internet land, if you guys want to call in now or
It's your
comment
chance.
in,
You guys can call
this
in,
this
call
is
in
the
now.
time to do it. So
Well, what do you want them to call in about?
let's
Give them a topic.
give us your opinion about the Colts and Chiefs matchup.
Yeah, who do you?
We'll start talking
What,
about that.
like, yeah, we talk about that or any other game matchup you like.
Yeah, that'd be good too. Because what are you doing?
I'm setting the phone
But,
lines up.
but here's something right here.
Man,
the
you gotta be
Lions,
so mean.
the Lions gave Kansas City a run for their money. So maybe the coach.
Lions are giving everybody a run for their money,
Exactly.
man. I
So
don't know what's
so what
going on
happened?
up in Detroit,
So what
but
happened if
Yeah,
I'm
they're
Frank?
playing good ball.
I will pretty much use what they did, analyze it, and try to make it look our plays a little bit better. To
Well, I'll tell you what. I think the key with Kansas City, and I
Get
I-
Vontae's verdict to go in there and perfect and twist his ankle.
think
I don't think he could catch Mahomes.
I don't think so either.
that kid's quick. But I think the key with Kansas City, you got to keep Mahomes off the field.
right.
So that means you're going to have a good running game and a good short passing game. And then on top of that, you can't allow them the big plays, the big chunk plays, the letting Tyreek Hill catch the ball 5
Is he
yards
coming
down
back?
the field and then
I
go
heard
for
he
60
was
yards.
back. I don't know if they're
Who?
going to use
Tyreek
Tyreek
Hill.
Hill. I don't know if they're going to how much they're going to use it.
So, Kansas City fans, if he is, please let us know.
But I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Coach. And what their defense is like ranked 30th in the run.
Yeah.
You know, if Mac's healthy, and
So,
Hines,
to me,
we can eat up the clock.
Run them until their tongues are hanging out.
Yep.
I know we learned from our mistake from last year, so I know everybody. It's like a revenge game, you could say.
Well,
I
you guys
hope
learned from
it
some
is.
mistakes last week too.
I
Yeah.
think.
So I mean, you guys are.
I think a big difference. I think a big difference between the team that we currently have with the Colts now compared to the team that we had then. For one, is another year of experience, and who we've got behind center this year, I think, is much more efficient. I think he's a little more level-headed.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get as high, he doesn't get as low. So I think we're going to be able to, when we get the ball, march down the field. It won't be we're going to go for 40 yards. If we don't get it, we're done.
Now, Coach, we thought we was going to be able to do that against Kansas City last year in the playoffs.
We didn't try to.
And
though.
their defense came out of nowhere.
So what you're saying is you guys got out coached last year.
I believe we did.
I don't think it was an out.
I think we got over our
I
head.
think Kansas City's defense showed up and played one hell of a game.
Yeah, they did.
They really did. But
I give them all
But it was beyond.
credit
It was beyond execution. They had a good scheme.
without doubt.
So
Without a doubt.
So anybody, if you have any questions, comments, or anything, please feel free to call in
Call
and
the
associate with
Mechanical
us.
Hotline.
Yes.
Since we ain't plugged our sponsor yet,
Oh yes.
we got to
There
pay
you go.
bills somehow.
There you
Yeah, go for it. Give them some love.
Right now?
Yeah, go ahead. Give them some love.
Ooh,
Do it.
Our benefactor.
who is that? I'm trying to get you to do it.
I don't want to do it. I'm bad at it.
Anyways, our title sponsor is Preferred Mechanical Heating and Cooling. If you're in the Indianapolis area, give our friends at Preferred Mechanical a call, area code 317 941
924.
924-4042. Man, I want brain dead.
And this is new.
But anyways, mention the show, you get 10% off your bill.
No, I said. He said I went brain dead. I was like, and that's new.
No, it's not. It's a regular occurrence.
So again, if anybody have any questions, comments, please feel free to call in. The number's right below me, right there.
Do we have any Patrick Mahomes fans out there? Oh, while we're waiting on the phone call, I want to give this guy a plug. Steve, I tagged him in the show. But Steve is actually a big Kansas City Chiefs fan, big Patrick Mahomes fan. We connected last year, and I saw a post.
Can I see that?
He was, no, I'm right in the middle of a
Can I see
plug.
it? I just want to see
I'm
it.
right in the middle of a plug, and you're going to take my material. Wow.
Go
I'm
for it.
professional, coach. But anyways, he was selling these off, and I said, "Hey man, I want a couple boxes." He said, "Sure, no problem." So he's actually sent these to me from Kansas City, where he's out from, and he doesn't just do it for me. I'm nobody special. He does it for everybody. He's got a website. If you like Chiefs gear, Patrick Mahomes stuff, you know, like my Mahomios, which would have been a better name.
Mahomios.
What's the name of that?
I think,
Mahomes Magic Crunch.
yeah, I think Mahomios would have been a
Mahomes.
lot.
Well,
lot
I
better
think
name.
the title I think the title of this is accurate. Actually, I think that's what's going to happen when Justin Houston gets loose on him this weekend. There's going to be a Mahomes Magic Crunch.
He gonna use that left hand.
Now let's see if anybody comes in.
I think you just.
No, that's actually kind
But
of.
I was gonna ask you, outside of the Colts, who's everybody's like favorite player outside of the Colts? Who's your next favorite player
outside of the
outside of the Colts?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick
is mine.
Mahomes. What about you, Coach?
That's you're not allowed to do that.
Why?
You're not a real fan.
I was just asking. Who do you like?
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. You said that quickly, Saquon.
That one's kind of easy for me because I'm not a Colts fan. I mean, I'm not a Colts fan.
Outside of Dallas.
Outside of your favorite team.
Yeah, outside of your team.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
Are they gonna pull it together or what?
Although at this point, Minshew.
Oh, the Gardner.
The stash got her.
The
The stash
Minshew
got her.
Magic. Okay, I posted something on D-Line's Facebook this week.
I like
The
it.
video of Gardner Minshew and his mentor, Uncle Rico. Did you see the video?
I think I did.
ESPN put this together. It is
It
hilarious.
is pretty fun. The Gardner Minshew memes.
Oh, so this guy, I don't know why he has captured people's imagination so much. Maybe it's the jorts. Maybe
It's the porn stash.
maybe it's the porn stash. The floppy hair, his throwback style. I don't know what it is,
Bandana
but
with that little head sweat thingy. I mean, it's like total 80s porn.
I see
shit.
one.
I really wish he played for somebody else, but I like the guy too.
You gotta like
he's
him.
fun.
He's fun.
And
I
he
seen
has
one meme
he
said.
has fun with it. That's
Yeah.
what
I
that's
I seen
what
one
I
meme. He
like.
says when he went to college, he told his dad, "You're the man of the house now."
When Gardner
He said
Minshew
we-
was born, he drove his mom home from the
Yeah.
hospital.
Chuck Norris, who is she?
Yeah.
I seen an interview where one of the Jaguars player had a fake mustache on, and I guess it's a big thing
good Lord.
down there in Florida. And even their mascot's got a big old fake mustache.
That's
So,
But
so
see, that's fun to me. That's fun. That's fun time being.
Well,
Okay,
you know,
so-
it's kind of fun when your backup quarterback comes in unexpectedly and doesn't suck.
okay, so here's my question right here. Here's my question, everybody. Now they got Nick Foles right down there, right? And now their backup quarterback is doing pretty good.
Their backup quarterback's pulling a Nick Foles. is
Yeah,
what he's
so
doing.
so now he's got a lot of rep, like people. So now, what are you gonna do when Nick Foles come back?
Trade him to Miami.
No, no, no. They wouldn't even have to pay for a plane ticket. They just gave him a taxi ride down That's horrible.
And they paid Foles too.
Oh yeah, they did.
He got
So-
a
That's
big
so
old
unfortunate.
contract.
I've been such a fan of Foles. Just, I mean,
I
what he
still am.
managed
I
to
like Nick
accomplish.
Foles. I like his
Yes.
character. I like his
So,
play.
I mean, to go
I've
down
never
like
thought
he
he's
did.
been the greatest quarterback ever. That's why he got benched in Philly. You know, now
To
he's
come in as a
came
backup
back
and beat
as a
the
backup,
Patriots in a Super Bowl.
and
I
he's
mean,
done
come on.
fabulous.
He's injury
Yeah.
prone though, isn't he?
Not really.
Or was
But, I
that-
mean, at the
Why
same
does
time, he
everybody
wasn't-
keep saying injury prone? He's made of glass. Did you not just hear us talking about grown 250, 60, 70-pound men running 20 mile an hour at you? You're going to get hurt.
So, if you're saying that the guy's clavicle that busted in half, that has a plate and a screw in it now,
I mean, he's just-
I don't know if you could. I wouldn't call him a weenie.
He's not.
I
I'm
wouldn't
not.
say he's
He's
fragile,
not. He's not a
but-
weenie or fragile. I'm just saying, like, I mean, I miss him, but he's like Andrew Luck, always getting injured. Man.
No, he really wasn't, because Nick Foles was the backup. It wasn't Nick Foles that
I
was
wasn't-
injury prone. It was
It was
the
Wentz.
porcelain. That's
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name.
yeah. So again, anybody, if you have
Dude, that
any
guy
questions,
gets
get it.
hurt
comments,
at least
talk,
once a
please
year.
call this
At
number
least
right
once
now.
a
Corningware wins.
Have you seen those injuries, though?
I'm not
When he
saying
got
that,
hit.
Still.
My God, they were nasty.
Well, then he
Yeah.
needs to complain to his management about getting a better O-line. Good
I
grief.
think he did.
I don't know. All right, so what?
Well, no, that's an interesting question though, because I mean, really, what does Jacksonville do? Because I mean, at this point, Foles hasn't proved himself in Jacksonville.
boom.
Hasn't had a chance.
No.
No, he has that
And
chance.
but Minshew's come in, and
He got this rep. Everybody.
they're
And Wentz is on
they're
a-
what 2-1 with him as the starter.
Yeah.
That seems like he's doing his job to me.
I don't know what they're going to do with him or what they should do with him. I know they're paying.
I wouldn't
they're,
wanna make
they're,
that decision.
They're paying the mustache a fraction of what they're paying Foles.
Oh yeah, can I do something before we leave tonight? Can we make our like prediction, like who's gonna win the game
We're not-
before we leave later on tonight? I'm saying.
Which
Sure.
Oh, tonight's game.
No, I don't care about that tonight's game.
Oh, we need to talk. Well, we need.
That's
to
gonna
talk
be
about
that's
tonight's
gonna be a
This
great game
should be
tonight.
an interesting game.
Who's playing again?
Rams in Seattle.
Yeah,
And
it's
they're
yeah.
playing
Come
in
on.
Seattle.
You do a sports podcast,
Yeah.
and right now that we're in the height of football
I'm-
season,
I'm-
you
I'm-
don't even know who the hell's playing.
Sorry, I'm focused on the. Can't.
Hey,
We're gonna find
Arrowhead.
do your homework.
I don't
Chris,
know.
Kristen, write a note to find
Jeez.
Carvey
See, look at this. Look
for
at
being
this. See?
unprepared.
Oh, yes.
She's prepared.
I see that. Oh wow. Okay. So tonight's game is Rams versus Seattle
Don't
Seahawks.
play it off now, Mr. Announcer Voice.
So
Don't play, and you're reading her notes. You're cheating off the girl.
it comes on at 8:20 tonight. So who do you think is going to win?
Seattle.
You got Seattle.
I'm taking Seattle.
I think we're going to put Kristen in your chair, and you get the side chair from
You
now
can
on.
you can sit here behind the
I've
monitor.
been bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got you said Seattle.
I like the Rams on this one
Ooh,
because
Rams.
they just got punched in the mouth, and they're going to come back.
In Seattle though.
Yeah, even
You
in
know
Seattle.
what?
Well, here's
I like
my
Russell.
take
I
on
like
it.
Russell Wilson, but I hate Pete Carroll. Absolutely hate
Oh,
Pete
I
Carroll.
love-
hate Pete Carroll.
I
so
like
much.
Pete.
You know,
Hate
one of the things I
Pete.
hate about
Pete.
Pete Carroll,
Why?
I
What?
cannot watch Seattle
Everything.
games. The gum. I could hear the gum.
That's why you don't like him.
Oh God.
I think he's a heck of a coach. I like him.
No.
He's
But
a,
it feels-
he's what he remind me of.
He's a lucky bastard. That's
no,
all he
look,
is.
he remind me of
I don't think
he's
you,
a football
I don't think
player.
you luck in
of
the
pop.
national championships or a Super Bowl title.
Lucky little bitch. Sorry. Family show.
But no, see, my thing is this though. He remind me of the Spurs coach Popovich.
Greg Popovich?
Yeah, that's who he remind me of.
No.
Well, because they have gray
Popovich
hair.
is
And
like-
No, because
because old white guy.
Oh, gosh.
Come on.
Oh gosh.
Popovich
No,
is a likable human. Carroll is.
he's like I like him because
Hey, I
he's
will
the
say
player.
we got some good diversity in this show. We got women. We got
We got women.
We got children anyway.
Love, come on. yeah.
Women and children.
as the head of this table, I'm getting us back on track
See,
now.
now.
Oh.
You see what I get for being the youngest
you
one?
You mentioned
And the mentally handicapped.
what the offense definitely handicapped. I got the plates to prove it. You mentioned what the Colts need to do offensively.
Yeah.
What do the Colts need to do defensively?
Hold on to your pants.
Ooh.
I'm telling you now, I don't think there is. I don't think the Chicago Bears, the Minnesota Vikings, the New England Patriots. I don't think anybody's hanging with that offense this year.
Detroit just did.
Oh, dude, barely. Did you see the score though?
Yeah.
I think Detroit Lions is a defense team because they're head coach. But my thing is this though.
That's an aberration, though. That's an aberration.
Was that
for
just a
Pittsburgh.
bad game from Kansas City? Is that
No.
or is Detroit's
If you
defense
look-
really
Well,
that
Detroit's
stellar?
a surprising team this year anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
Detroit?
the
So
Detroit
they're
kind
surprising
of
everybody.
came out of nowhere. And
See,
was like,
my-
wait a minute, they weren't supposed to be good.
My brother's a Lions fan. He's a diehard Lions fan, and yeah, he's like, they are way better than how they was 2 years
Well,
ago.
yeah, but when you sit here and you're trying to analyze every team in the NFL, the Lions were lower on the tier than everybody, and then all of a sudden
They
the
weren't
Lions are
jumping off
coming
the
out and
page.
beating people, and then giving teams like Kansas City a run for their money. It's like, wait, what? How?
I guarantee you, nobody in the NFL got their schedule before the season started and circled Detroit.
Yeah,
No.
nobody.
But you again, who's their head coach and who did he help? Who was defense coach of what team?
You know where he came from.
Yeah, so
And you
I mean,
know we don't say that name here.
you see, I didn't say nothing. You know who might say that name?
You're gonna get
We should-
fined and fired in the same day.
wow,
Dang.
that's going to be a first for this crew. Good job.
Antonio Brown, I'm joining you.
I want to put full pads on so that you don't get hurt by
Yeah. So, but yeah, I will pick. My pick is the Rams.
Well, I want to hear your reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
What do you got behind this one?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Russell, but I'm with Pat. Like, you know, they got pretty much backhanded to him last game, and they gonna come back for revenge. And Phillip Rivers,
Phillip Rivers.
not Phillip Rivers. Oh my God, Jesus!
Really?
Christ.
You're doing it
I
again.
would-
I'm doing this to make you nervous now.
No, it's not.
I think I missed a caller.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
But not
Oh,
Phillip
no, I
Rivers.
didn't. No, I didn't.
Customer service is bad today.
No, not Phillip Rivers. But the Rams, I think their quarterback. You know,
Jared Goff.
No, I know.
That's the quarterback. Jared Goff is that quarterback?
He's gonna come back.
Yeah, the Seattle Seahawks.
But
are
no,
winning this
see, the
game.
thing is, I like Seattle's defense though.
Well, I think
I like their defense.
my reasoning behind this, I think the Rams defense is really good.
They are.
That's what I think is gonna win for them.
But
Their offense is even better.
I think they're off. Yeah,
It's
but what their offense does plays into what Seattle's defense does best.
Is Melvin Gordon back?
And
Yes.
Melvin Gordon does not play for the Rams.
No,
Yeah, you having
he's-
a rough day.
I'm having a rough day. Leave me alone. Good night, everybody. I'm gone.
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley. That's who he is.
Todd Gurley
That's who he is.
of the 12 carries for 16 yards last week.
Yeah, man, he's not even in the upper 20.
you know
I don't
what?
think. For
and you watch,
running backs.
he'll have an explosive game this year.
I don't believe it
I don't
tonight.
either.
I'm gonna teach
You got-
him
not
alone.
in Seattle.
You got Wagner, middle linebacker. He is going to be all over the darn field. You got Clowney on the end now there. I mean, it's that team, that defense is coming back.
Yeah.
They're coming back. And
We'll see.
the offense has a little bit more teeth this year than it had last year with Metcalf on the outside. Carson's playing well at running back. And Russell Wilson just doing what Russell Wilson does.
Yeah.
You can't pin that guy down on a spot. So if you're trying to blitz Russell Wilson, he's going to find the open gap in the line, and he's going to be gone.
I'll change my pick. I'm going with Seattle. I know more about. Yeah.
Because,
you better
No,
I'm
because
like,
he doesn't
wow,
believe-
what a
I did,
flip-flopper.
because he just realized that they're playing in Seattle.
Yeah.
But you'll
Well-
notice my original pick was for the Rams.
He
I'm
just
still-
realized-
I'm
he
still
just
with the
realized
Rams.
they're playing the Rams and not the Chargers.
My bad.
I know. It's one of California teams. All right. Some.
All right, you guys.
You know what? Just say LA. It's
LA.
fine. It covers both.
Yeah. It's one of
We
them.
spent a lot of time on tonight's game that
Well,
nobody
it's
cares
tonight's
about,
game.
but Rams and Seahawks
Yeah.
players,
Okay.
and they're not watching the show.
Call in.
Oh,
But
my
Colts
bad.
players,
Justin,
fans,
call in.
and Chiefs players and fans are watching the show.
Okay.
Now,
There's some random Packer fan. Can we ban him? Is that
No. All teams are welcome.
No.
Just.
Okay, that's fine. No. I like the
Yeah,
Packers.
we already
I
know
actually
who
don't
it
have an
is.
Yeah.
issue with the Packers. Okay, I learned how to drive in that parking lot. But Justin is a pain in my ass.
And he knows
And
we're playing the Cowboys.
we're not.
Yeah, we're playing the Packers this week.
We're not. So, my fellow friend Justin, why don't you call in and give your thoughts?
Oh yeah, do we really want
Oh,
drunk
boy.
Justin calling? No.
Oh, they'll be fun. I want to. Let's have some.
anyway, Carver, what do you
sir.
see going down Colts Chiefs game?
My pick.
Coach has got them running all damn game. He said defense ain't got a chance to contain them.
I got the Chiefs.
I didn't ask you who you'd pick. Tell me about the game. How's the game going to come out? Game plan.
Patrick Mahomes going to work his magic somehow, and I mean our defense. They got to stop him because he's going to throw all over him. He's going to find the holes, and the players is going to pretty
Did
much
he just say hose?
No, he said holes, but he's got an issue with L's. It's fine.
Okay.
holes with the L.
Don't be starting no
Holes.
media drama that Patrick Mahomes was with the hose.
Well, he may be on the low. I'm
Whoa.
You seen his girlfriend?
Does he ever? Oh yes,
my
yes.
God,
he
she's
does.
gorgeous.
Yeah, she's not with a hoe. No.
No. I better stop because my wife
But
is
he
watching.
might find some areas that need improvement in the offensive line
Yes, but
or
again,
the
I believe.
defense for the Colts. Yeah.
Yes, I still believe
Instead
that
of
Patrick
mispronouncing
Mahomes will actually throw over 300 yards.
You know what? He's been doing that consistently.
Yeah.
So you're probably right.
Yes, he was going.
What's interesting to me is, so I know Patrick Mahomes is sitting around 1,300 yards so far this season, 1,400.
Couldn't even tell you.
Please hold.
Oh,
What
she's
are you doing with my bag?
it's behind you.
He has
He's on a tear.
1,510 yards in 4 games.
That boy.
I
That
told
boy.
you he's
So
a
if you-
magical
if-
unicorn
if you-
fairy that shits rainbows.
Beep.
If you extrapolate that out to the rest of the season, that means he's going to have about 6,000 yards passing this year and set the passing record
Yeah.
to where it can't be reached.
But the other interesting fact about this particular matchup is that you've got Patrick Mahomes, who has passed for 10 touchdowns so far this season, but so is Jacoby Brissett, who has done it in far fewer yards. So who's more efficient here, kids?
Is it efficiency or is it
No,
play
that's
calling?
efficiency.
Well, I think
Takes
you've got
him less time to.
I think you've got two different styles of football
That's
going
true.
on.
Very,
It
very
is.
different,
You know
very
what?
different. Right now, Colts are a run-happy team.
Yeah,
I-
I mean,
I-
I want the Colts to win, but
Jacoby's throwing in the red zone. Patrick Mahomes is throwing from the 20-yard line.
If you look at the Chiefs, they're playing this fast break style
Yeah.
offense, very creative, and it's contagious. I mean, I don't know if you saw the highlight of Travis Kelce pitching a ball back to LaShawn McCoy this past week.
I didn't get to see that.
It looked like a play design, but it wasn't. Mahomes throws the ball to Kelce somewhere over the middle, and as he's getting tackled, he just pitches the ball to LaShawn McCoy, who makes another 10 or 12
He didn't even
yards
catch
out.
it. He just hit it
Yeah.
and bounced it back. It was
Yeah,
phenomenal.
like a touch pass.
Phenomenal play.
But I mean,
And got another 60 damn yards out of it.
yeah, when you've got players that are starting to sell out and do things like that, they're enjoying the game to that level.
They're
and
playing
taking-
unselfish
yeah.
football.
That's when you play unselfish football and play together. Like, that's going to be a hard team to beat.
I
It'll
don't
be
think
tough.
there's any team in the league that's playing offense at that level.
I agree.
However,
That's all I want my coach to be like.
I also don't know if there's more than a couple teams in the league that are playing more efficient football on offense than the Colts are.
I don't think so.
No.
Because I mean, it's a matter of we're just not turning the ball over. We're not turning the ball over.
And
it's
Jacoby's what? Got
third
2
down.
interceptions. Patrick Mahomes has 0.
I think he's going to throw his first interception, though, this game coming up. And he's going to catch it. It's going to be Rocky Sin.
Well, and I think there's a reason that Mahomes isn't throwing it too. There's a lot more to it than just he's just good. I think he's reached that status. I think defenses are scared of him now.
Well, you better
So I think
be.
they're gambling less. I think they're not taking chances on I'm going to hop this curl route that I know this guy's going to run, because the second I hop that curl route, he's going to slant and go, and then I got beat for a 60-yard touchdown, and I look stupid on SportsCenter.
Yep.
So we're gonna play back, wait till the ball leaves his hand, and then I'm gonna tackle somebody.
Yeah.
But see, I think a lot of people overlook that Kansas City offensive line.
Oh, I think
They
they're
they
solid.
protect the tar fire out of that guy.
They're one of the best pass blocking lines in the NFL. Run blocking, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know what the runs.
Well,
stats
they
are.
don't have that feature back, so to speak. They're playing by committee. I mean, between Williams and McCoy, you know, they're spreading the ball around, which is probably a good idea when you got a running back the age of McCoy.
So
It's got the miles on him.
on our defense, because I seen somebody say something, Darius Leonard, is he just practicing? So we don't know.
So
Been on limited practice this
Is
week.
it?
Yeah,
We
the-
don't know if he's playing this weekend.
the concussion protocol goes in a step-by-step basis. So
That was actually Justin.
Okay.
That's Justin.
yeah, so what will happen in the concussion protocol, essentially, you'll get hit on the field. They'll pull you to the sideline. They'll determine whether you have a concussion. And if they say you got a concussion, then you got to go through a battery of tests and pass those tests. And then you got so many days that you're not allowed to play at all. Then you got to pass another test. And then you got so many days where you get limited practice. And then you've got to pass another test. And then you get so many days of full contact practice, and then you've got to pass another test before you're released. So if you get put in the concussion protocol, it's a long process. It could last a couple weeks.
Or it be as short as a week.
Yeah. I mean, if he goes out and passes his first test right after, you know,
But he did.
But
That's
he
why
did.
was
Yeah.
Stayed in protocol for 2 weeks and just now getting back to the.
yeah.
I hope Ty is back. You know, I know
He's practicing.
he's
again.
practicing because
he did
you see-
practice
But you
today.
see the difference when he's there on the field and not there on the field. You could tell the difference of him not.
Well, they don't have to double team anybody.
So that's where the other wide receivers need to.
And I think that's why Oakland went ape shit on defense this past week.
Beep.
I just hope we get out of this cover 2, Tampa 2, zone crap.
Got to be more aggressive.
God, it irks me.
We
And I don't
we
think this
do
is the
that.
week to
Mahomes,
do it,
Mahomes is going to eat us apart
Yes.
because there's too much room. Kansas City's receivers get yards after the catch,
They
Please.
do.
and you better stay on them. Make sure do your damnedest so they don't catch the damn ball.
Yeah.
Now, do I think Jacoby's going to have a good game? Yes, he will have a good game. He'll probably be like, again, 21 for 27, something like that. But
I think if they can keep Jacoby clean, he's going to have a good game.
yes,
But if you look at the defense, they still got Chris Jones. And they've got, on the outside, Terrell Suggs is still there. I know he hasn't blown the world up, but he's a pass rush specialist.
yeah.
And they know how to get after the quarterback.
But Quentin Nelson, you got to forget the pancake man.
But yeah, we've got a good offensive line. We've got a very intelligent offensive coach. So I think we're going to be okay on that end of it.
You think our defensive coordinator's on the hot seat after last week
Not after last week.
Nah.
I think
and keeping us in this?
I think
this
if
cover 2,
It's no need
Tampa
to panic.
2, zone 2, 8-2, you giving up too many yards 2.
well, if 2-2 turns into 2-4 or 2-5 or 2-6, and the culprit every
You notice
week
how
is
he
the
skipped
defense.
3 there? Do you notice that he skipped 3?
Yeah.
Just saying.
If I'm just saying
Tells you how he
if
feels about Sunday's game.
yeah. Well, I don't. I'm a hopeless fan. But if it turns into a pattern, then yeah, I think his job will be on the line.
Because this defense
But
has
wins
not
will
lived up to
predicate
my
it.
expectations.
And seen him
One bit.
seen him at the camp, and seeing him now, I'm like,
It doesn't look like the same team.
yeah,
No,
it does.
no.
I'm like, yo, where
And
is
to me, that's all scheme-wise. Because them players are out there running the plays that coach is calling.
If you go back and look at any of the Oakland game, I don't know if it was all scheme. There was a lot of poor execution there. I saw so
the
many
Oakland
missed
game,
tackles.
I'll give you that.
So many missed tackles, so many blown coverages. People weren't getting off blocks. It was
You
just
know what?
poor
Over
technique all the way
pursuing,
around.
not
Yes.
containing, simple fundamentals.
Yeah, everything you could
I-
think
it
It
of.
was
In
just
the
probably
Oakland game, I'll
a
give
bad
you that,
game.
sure.
You know, I think they, wrong. I think the coach's gonna come back and actually.
Justin seems to think that your defense sucks last week because of Darius Leonard not playing. Because that's the only member of the defense.
Well, I think it.
Having him
I,
on the
I think
field,
I think you'd be foolish to say he didn't have something to do with it, because you're
That
talking about a
and
guy
Malik
that you.
being
Yeah.
gone. There's 2 marquee
Yeah.
players.
Because you got to think about
That were out.
Darius brings out that energy, that vibe that other players will feel off. Because he's over there, let's go, because like how he was at the camp, he brings
Very
that vibe,
true.
and people feed off of that.
You know, that's
Especially
why we
on the
keep you
defensive
around,
side
right?
of the ball.
Why? The vibe.
So you'll dance over here because we love you.
And Danny says the Colts need to blitz.
Top of
Yeah,
time.
I'm
you
waiting
know-
on it too.
You know,
Danny.
to me, this is a thing early. I think if the Colts come out and as a tendency breaker early in the game in blitz, and then settle back into a zone, if they can get a pass rush with 4, it's going to behoove them. But
He's using some big old words, man.
if you can't get your pass rush with 4, you have to blitz. And this is not the team that you want to have to blitz against. You want to blitz against them because your coordinator's having fun with it at this point.
Yeah.
Because
You're controlling the game.
Because you're dictating to them. So hopefully, if they can do that, like I said, as a tendency breaker early in the game,
It's going to be hard with that offensive line, though. If you're
It will
not
be.
bringing someone in out of the box, coach.
I'm sorry, you are mean.
I know, it's just
You are
Justin,
so
though.
mean.
Just to Justin.
I know. She doesn't speak for everybody, Justin.
what did you do to Justin?
Justin said Hooker's trash. She said
Hooker's
nobody.
trash, and I was like, nobody asked for your opinion, Justin.
Oh,
You're so mean. I'm sorry, everybody.
See, we always have
No,
lots of
just
things
Justin.
going on at once on this show, don't we?
It's
yeah.
only Justin. That's it. Everybody, yeah.
Again, so Justin, if you want to call in and trash talk some more, Please.
Carvey is trying to talk you into doing it, Justin.
Call it.
If
Justin,
you
only got 5 minutes
if you
left,
have
bro.
had
You're
more
doing
than
it, you
two
gotta do it
boxer
now.
ices, Justin, please
on,
sit back
please.
and watch and enjoy the show, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
I'm the devil. I'm the devil's advocate. Call in. You know you want to call.
Oh, look at that. Injury prone.
Who's injury prone?
I don't know. Ask Justin.
Malik Hooker.
Who's
I know
injury
he's
prone?
talking about.
Justin? Fool?
And
Now,
I will tell you what. If our defense steps up, like I know they can,
Yes.
if they can play like they can, we will give the Chiefs a run.
be honest. I'm gonna be.
Now,
Go ahead.
when we were picking our wins losses at the beginning, this is one game that I asterisked.
I picked this as a
You
win.
did that for all of them.
No, I only had 3 asterisks that we might lose, and this is one of the games that we have a potential to lose because what they're doing in Kansas City.
They're playing phenomenal football,
They really
especially
are.
especially for being this early in the season. They're playing in mid-season form already.
Yeah.
And to me, I know what you brought up. Detroit played them well. You brought it up too. I don't think Detroit exposed them though.
No.
I think Detroit got that puncher's chance
Yeah.
out there, and they had a couple things fall their way, and it made the score a little closer. than it
Oh
was.
yeah.
All of 3 minutes.
Oh.
It's 7:30. I'm
Yes,
gonna go-
please say it. Oh, got a first call. Please let it be Justin.
D-Line Sports.
Is your speaker on?
Did you hang up?
Oh boy.
They hung up on me.
Oh.
Let's call them back. Let's call them back, whoever they are.
She had all her fingers
D-line
and toes
sports.
crossed, like, please don't let it be him.
He said he tried to call.
Oh no.
Oh, don't worry, we're calling you
Why
back.
am I thinking working? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Hello, Justin.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how to work these phone lines.
Justin.
Can you hear me?
Justin.
Justin?
Oh, we heard you.
Justin's about 4 boxer ices past being able to operate a
No.
phone tonight, I think.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, we got it.
Yes.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. What's up?
What's up?
My name is Obscene. We would like to talk to you about your car insurance.
Hello, Justin.
Can you hear us, bud?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What do you want to talk about, Justin?
What's going down?
Oh, wow.
What do you want to talk
Wow.
about?
Whatever you guys want to talk about. Malik Hooker is trash. He's injured prone.
So,
Let's talk about the Colts in Kansas City. And big thing is Malik Hooker.
You wanted him to call.
Yes.
You did this, Carly.
I know, and I love it.
okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Unfortunately, yes.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear us, Justin?
Barely. It's lagging for some reason.
Oh, well, see, don't try to listen to us on your device. Listen to your phone.
Yeah,
That
I
made no sense.
gave it to Lindsay.
Oh, stop it.
Now I'm talking. I can't. Now it's not lagging. I did what that one chick did the other day.
Oh, no.
So,
No, I don't know. What do you guys want to talk
so
about?
why do you think
Colts?
Malik Hooker is
Chiefs?
trash?
Yeah, why is
Packers.
Malik Hooker trash?
Why is he trash?
Malik Hooker, he's injury prone. Go back and look at his college stats. He's just always been injury prone, and I said that when the Colts drafted him that what happened is going to happen, and it did.
But yet he's one of the least thrown to safeties in the game.
That's what I was about to say.
He can't be too trash if nobody wants
He's
to
the
throw
least
his
thrown
way.
because he's not on the field.
Okay, new stat. When he's on the field,
you gotta play to have a good start record.
So I got a question. If he does good this Sunday, are you gonna give him his respect?
He's not going to. He's
Are
not
you
playing.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Come on,
Not
Carver.
done your homework.
I have not. I'm a teacher. I'm so busy grading pages.
Yeah.
And you know the
Right on
importance of
Kirby's
doing your
report card, he
homework.
gets an F today.
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry, buddy. So what's your prediction?
I actually told Slopes earlier. I think Kansas City's going to tear them up, but if Darius Leonard's coming back, I think that's a good thing for the Colts defense, and I think the Colts are going to win by 3 with a Vinny field goal.
Wow.
Oh.
See, I like
this
that.
I think that's the most positive thing
Somewhat.
he's said about the Colts all season.
It might be.
And I hate the Colts.
Justin, are you an undercover Colts fan?
No,
Hold on. What team is your team?
Packers.
the Packers.
All right. So what's your prediction for that game?
Oh, please. He's like Pat
They're
when he
gonna
comes to
lose.
the Packers.
You think the Packers are going to lose to the Cowboys?
At home? Yeah, they are.
Yep.
You want to admit that to Kristen?
No.
Yep.
You
They're
must,
at
you must be
Dallas.
talking
And,
mess.
the best receiver in the league is out, Devontae Adams.
That's valid.
Well, that hurts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, they're going to lose to Dallas.
Oh, I hope they beat Dallas. I'm
Yeah,
rooting
me
for,
too, but
I'm
they're gonna
rooting for the
lose.
Packers.
I got Aaron Rodgers as my fantasy quarterback this week. He better have
Yeah, so do I.
gonna
In
point
my
out
other
that
league,
Devontae
I have
Adams
Aaron
is not the
Rodgers
best
and Dak
receiver in the
Prescott.
league.
Guess
Just
what?
gonna
I've
let
been
you guys
sitting
know
Aaron Rodgers.
Why don't you say that too?
I should have been. He finally got me
listen
some
to it.
points last week.
Well, somebody saying Devontae Adams
There's 3 receivers that are currently better than Devontae Adams. So,
Who?
Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, and Chris Godwin.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm about to hang up because we fight enough as a
Bye,
team.
honey.
Don't
We'll
have
miss
to
you.
argue.
Kiss my ass.
Beep.
We're actually 25 seconds over the show time limit.
I
so
know.
I better-
Actually, my bladder says 2 minutes, so let's call it quits, kids.
All right, thanks, Justin.
Yeah,
We'll
thanks
talk
for
to you
calling
about
in,
it.
bud.
Yep,
Thank
see ya.
you.
That was fun.
I do my homework, kids. I know.
Good job. Well,
All right, well, since Justin, the timekeeper, said we're out of time, we better wrap this up with some final thoughts.
Yes.
I gotta pee.
What's your
oh,
final
That
thoughts?
is the
That's your
only
final
thing
thought
last
every week.
Every week, yes. Because that's right now. That's all I can think about.
All right, Carver, ladies first.
Ladies and
I
children
think
first, so
I think Carvey has some final thoughts. I'm sure.
again, everybody, I do apologize. I had a rough week, and I know
Lots of drugs. I understand.
pain medicine, like for a migraine. Again, everybody, hey, ladies that loves football, please, please, please check us out. Columbus Vanguards, a women's tackle football team. If you are interested, please contact us. Or we will put the link on the page.
Sure.
Columbus
you
Vanguards.
will or Kristen will?
Kristen
No,
will.
you will.
All right. If you have any other questions, contact me. Columbus Vanguards. It's a tackle football league. Coach.
Wow, he just threw that right over to me.
Right to you. Did you catch it?
I know it sounds weird, but sitting through the entire show, I've been saying next to this box of Mahomios,
You're not getting my Mahomios.
and they remind me of Cheez-Its. So right now, I'm craving Cheez-Its,
That makes
and
me
I
think
want to
of my
go
daughter.
home
I wonder is that
and
good.
get some Cheez-Its and watch
You're
the
not
Rams.
opening my box either.
Did you know there's a dispensary in Albuquerque, New Mexico that actually sells edible Cheez-Its
Really?
with marijuana in them?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe that's where I was subliminally.
You
getting
had your
Cheez-Its on
final
the way.
thoughts.
Sorry.
Go pee.
I will as soon as I don't have to walk in front of the camera. To
Coach is craving Cheez-Its. I think you've already been to that dispensary.
nuh.
All right. Well, my final thoughts are on our guest from last week, Miss Danielle,
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
with the
Yes.
Spile Straw.
sorry.
She's got her event this Saturday at
October
in-
5th.
Yep, and in Avon. So if you can make it out, go check her out. She's doing great things for kids.
Yeah, they're having a 5K.
Yeah, 5K walk
gonna have
around,
food
face
and-
painting, food,
Yes.
music, DJs. I even think somebody said strippers. I don't know.
Yeah.
You got to get the crowd in there.
That would be Coach right here doing it.
No, I think he offered, but it was politely declined.
All right, back to the kids. But anyways, that's my final thoughts. If you can get out there, show a little support.
Please do.
That'd be awesome. If you can't make it, we've been passing around her donation thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get
so
on there and donate some money, even if you
you
do
can.
go.
But on that, it was a fun show.
Yeah. Thanks for calling in,
next
Justin.
week we'll be in hopes that Carver get his homework done.
Yes, I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm just. Hey, we're hopeful. We got a lot of faith in you. You can do it.
I will not let you guys down.
I hope not.
I can only do
Anyways.
somebody else's homework besides my own. I'm already up to 2 people's homework, so I can't do yours also.
She just threw you under the bus.
That's why she's mad at me. is 'cause
She
I asked.
threw you under the bus.
Oh, you're
You said
mad.
That's not why.
We all know you're mad.
On that note, everybody,
You guys be good to each other. No drinking and driving. Call an Uber. Call a friend.
call Pat.
Don't call me.
Eat some Cheez-Its.
Eat some
It's high all the
Cheez-Its.
time. What are you talking about?
Huh?
Be good to each other. And as always,
Go Colts. Peace. You ain't gonna say Cowboys?
That's a wrap.
Jody, we're done.
Tony, wake up.
We are finito.
See, that's why we need him in here. Keep him awake.
I'm sorry. Oh shit.
Did he go get a hot dog?
I'm going to
Film the
bed.
show again?
Hey,